Meet me. Welcome back, boys, and today we're going to review Rem, ReZero's second tier waifu. Obviously, Emilia's number one, but she's still pretty good and she has a very unique kit and she's a lot of fun. So, even though Subaru will never love her back, that's okay because she's a great hero in Epic 7. Let's get right into the review. Alright, so let's talk about her skills. When she came out, people were complaining that her kit is boring. All the collab heroes kits were boring. I don't know what they're talking about. I think it's extremely unique and a lot of fun. So her S1, 50% chance to defense break, which is amazing, and if only a 10 soul burn makes it 100%. And it doesn't look that special, but wait till you see the S2. So the S2, when somebody dies, and that's anybody, at first I thought it was just a teammate, but it's anybody, it dispels all debuffs from Rem and grants her demon mode. In demon mode, she has permanent immunity, which is nuts, and it also ignores effect resistance when attacking. And this cannot be dispelled. So basically, she has a 100% chance to defense break when she has demon mode, and she attacks twice. So even something like a Ruel, which has a big amount of effect resist usually, she can one-tap them with the defense breaks. Now also, her S2 has a built-in Elbrus, and when she procs it, she uses Iron Strike instead of her regular S1. And basically, Iron Strike is an AoE attack that it decreases buff durations by 1 turn, and also makes them unhealable. So absolutely crazy move, like an AoE strip that does good damage. Nuts. Now her S3 is actually the most uninteresting part of her kit. It just increases her attack by 3 turns, and she does some AoE damage. The multis are decent, it's not like cleave tier or anything, but it looks cool, does a solid amount of damage, but it does give her a self-attack buff, and CR pushes her, which I actually don't like. I don't know why she needs to CR push herself, because I find that when I put her in demon mode, sometimes I don't want to use this because I want to extend the duration of the demon mode. The one problem with this, not really a problem, is that it can only activate once every 5 turns, which makes sense because otherwise this move would be pretty busted because she is an absolute monster once she gets into demon mode. So let's move into her builds. Alright, so how do you build Rem? This is the build I came up with for her, but you know, it's still early, so you guys can change it if you want. So I think she really needs to be on counter set. Some people run her on speed set, that's okay, and just rely on the S2 Elbrus. The problem is, I think you'll have the same problem that you have with Charles if you don't put her on counter set, where they'll refuse to hit anyone else and just try to tunnel the Rem down. Because the thing is, this disincentivizes them from attacking other people on your team because it's going to proc the Elbrus. And also, against Rem, you're probably going to want to kill her first to deny her the demon mode. Because remember, if anyone dies, she gets demon mode. So I think she's a natural first target priority, which is why I think counter set is strong on her. Now, I have her on attack main boots because I find that on speed set, especially with the way her S3 works, she rotates out of demon mode pretty quickly if she's fast, so I actually tried to make her as slow as possible. Now, in other heroes like Charles, this is a liability, right? Because if they get stunned or something, they literally can't rotate out at these low speeds. But because of the way demon mode works, where she's permanently immune, it's okay to have her very slow. So I wanted her to hit hard, be slow. The one thing I'm unhappy with her stats is I think her defense is way too low. So ideally, I think you could get rid of some of her attack. If you got to like 3,500 attack or maybe even 3k attack and got to like minimum 1,400 defense, around 16k HP, and as much offensive stats as you can muster with that level of survivability, I think that's what you'll want to do. Artifact, I really think Sigurd's Scythe is best in slot for her. It really gives her a crap ton of sustain, especially since you don't have to worry. Like Ravi, I like Timeless Anchor because one of the main risks with her is her getting controlled. With Rem, you don't really have to care about getting controlled if you can get into demon mode. So I think that's the build. Counter set, slow, tanky, hit hard on Sigurd's Scythe. Some of you guys might want to switch her to speed boots, but honestly, I just want her not to rotate out of demon mode. So She's just a lot of fun. Let's get right into the PvP showcase and find out why. Alright, so here's the plan. We're going to try to have Rem as our main DPS. Fighter Maya is a regular Maya's just here to die and give us demon form early. And basically, we're banking on Rem soloing their entire team. Does counter Rem work with her built-in Elbrus? I don't know. We're about to find out. So we have to survive this opener, but that should be fine, right? So, Maya's dead-deado, but that's what we want anyway. So there we go. Boom, big damage. Maya dies, and Rem cleanses herself. Look at that nice little damage there. Alright, now we can cleanse this nonsense with our Imba made Chloe. Give everyone attack buff. Poor Maya dies again, but we get a nice counter attack. Boom, RB goes down. No gab. Come on, Rem, pop off. Do it again. Another counterattack. Boom. And with the demon form, we get the double, and RB just straight up drops dead. So no more RB. We do have this Landy to worry about. We just have to punch her in the face. And maybe if we get lucky, we get another counter. There we go. So another counterattack. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Their whole team's wiped out other than the Landy. This should be big damage, though. Ooh. Alright. No counter, but you know what? We have this S3 now. Can we hit the Landy? Elemental advantage. We don't hit her, but it should be fine. Oh no, it's a counter Landy on Bloodstone. Ow! Rem, get her! Get her! Oh, she survived barely. Okay, let's provoke this. Alright, Rem. Let's Soul Burn, try to get the defense break. We miss. But we hit that time, and we get her. Let's try another one. Alright, let's try another one. Same team idea. Cerise again. Maya's there to die, be the sacrificial lamb, give Rem her nice demon form. Hey, she survived, and we get a counter right off the bat. Boom. Gab, owie. Maya dies, Rem cleanses herself. Beautiful. And remember, Rem cannot be debuffed. And we get another sweet counter. Blam. Now let's give Rem that nice attack buff and bring Maya back because she's a key part of this strategy. And she dies again for the glory. Counter! No counter that time. Okay, let's at least remove the skill nullifiers here. And Rem, hopefully she pops off even more. She's deliberately very slow to maximize the amount of time she spends in demon form. There we go, another nice counter. Boop, boop, boop. Boop. They all get unhealabled. FCC goes down. Alright, but now we can drop this big dunk here. This animation's pretty cool. Big damage. Alright, can Rem counter again? Come on, Rem. No counter, but she does proc the Sigurd Psych. Let's just bop this thing. So we don't get the counter. Can we finish off Carrot, though? We didn't land a defense break. Okay, let's bop. There we go. AoE attack. Bam! Let's do another one. This is a lot of fun. Honestly, this is just a lot of fun. He's just a very funny hero. Definitely has solo potential. Let's just keep grinding them out. With the demon form and like the full immunity to all debuffs, she's just such a hilarious and unique hero. So I don't know what people are complaining about, like their kits are boring and stuff. There's no other hero that's really like this. She's very unique as far as I'm concerned. Like, look at this. She hits hard, almost one-shots that Arby. She's just going ham. Alright. Another counterattack. She's like an SSB almost. And she doesn't even have attack buff yet. Look at this. Sigurd Scythe. Arby goes down. Look at that. Two of the... I haven't even gotten a turn and their team is just getting crisp right now. Come on, counter this too. Come on, Rem. No counter that time. We'll forgive you, Rem. The one bad thing is with all these AoEs, this LR Krau's thing is going to pop off real quick. We don't even care about this. She can't do anything to our Rem. Alright, let's do this. Boom. Okay. Come on, Rem. Let's see a nice counter here. No counter, but whatever. Let's drop the Omega Mace on them. Cracks the earth. And pretty much team wipes them there. Oh, look at that defense break. Oh, the double! The double! Alright, we gotta do another one. Gotta keep going. Okay, honestly, this one's pretty scary because of Stray Z, so we're going to bring Double Knight here, because Stray Z is going to immediately wipe out one of them. Opens with the S3. Weird speed tuning here. No defense breaks land. But I'm assuming FCC will die instantly here anyway. Oh, that didn't actually do that much. It didn't have attack buff. Okay, so Rem's popping off already. We'll do the S3. We don't care if Politis strips us. Alright. Missed on Rem anyway. Perfect. Come on, Rem. Do your magic. There's the counter. Boom, 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 boom. Their whole team pretty much just got wiped out right away. If we counter here again, I think they just die. One-shotted! Keep going! Alright, final one. I've just been having so much fun with this. This time we're gonna debut our green dog. See how he performs. He survived! What a professional! Alright. So now Politis goes. Is this going to be another Rem explosion? The dog dies. No counter that time, though, but we get to demon mode. So Rem can't be touched by the Politis. We don't care. The dog is back to enjoy a second immediate death. Alright, let's see what happens here. Counter attack. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. RB explodes instantly. Doesn't even get his first S1, S3 off. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, no problem. The double counter. We're not even gonna S3 with FCC. No, no, no. It's a Rem showcase. Oh, sorry. Boom, boom, boom. Easy peasy. So, Rem is a monster. Rem is a monster. I mean, it still remains to be seen if she's going to be super powerful in the RTA meta, but I think she definitely has potential, because she's kind of like Charles, but a lot more reliable, right? Because with Demon Mode, she can't be controlled, because that's the problem with slow counter Charles, right? He just gets controlled. But, we will see. Let's move on. Alright, so as always, let's summarize. Rem, is she good? Hell yeah, I think people are sleeping on her. I don't know why people complained about the collab hero kits, because I think they're very unique and a lot of fun. So let's get straight into the ratings. Arena offense, I'm going to give her a B-. Again, she's a ton of fun, but again, like, just leave it or use something safer. Like, relying on a counter hero for arena offense, kind of wonky. I'm sure with Demon Mode, you can just target down someone on their team, proc her into Demon Mode, and go ham. But still, there's better options. Arena defense, I'm inclined to give her an F, because again, people can just work around her conditions. She has no real built-in survivability into her kit other than permanent immunity from defense mode, but it doesn't matter if she's the first one to die, right? So I don't think she's great on arena defense. Guild Wars offense, I think just about anything can work on Guild Wars offense, but again, it's a counter hero. I think you have better options, but we'll give her a B there, and I'll try to showcase her there at some point. But again, probably better options out there. Guild Wars defense, same problem with arena defense, just why? Like, a smart attacker will work around her demon mode, just kill her first or something like that. She does have solo potential. That's one of the great things about her, but again, you just have to work around her demon mode. I'm going to give her a D there. Now, RTA. I think RTA, this is very tentative. We got to find out more about the meta. My tentative rating is A. So let's talk about her advantages. Her advantages are she definitely has solo potential. I actually went up against several people in RTA who were playtesting her. I got soloed by Rem with Sigurd Scythe. She can definitely do it. She's a very strong 5 pick because if you don't have an answer to deal with her, she can definitely solo a team with relative ease. So definitely a very strong hero in RTA into the right draft because of that solo potential. Now drawbacks. She can be kind of a liability when she's not in demon mode. So if they're smart about not killing anyone and protecting their team and just focusing down Rem first, she's not that hard to deal with. The other thing is she has some hard counters, like if you pick her early and you run into Green Violet or something, it's going to be rough. Violet is going to dumpster all over Rem, and he's kind of rampant right now. So definitely not the kind of hero you can pick early. You're going to want to 4-5 pick Rem into the right enemy draft. So definitely not a hero you can just early pick and just walk away from. There are teams that are going to counter her. Even something like a Rowana, because she has an AoE counter, it's going to be very tough to deal with because she's just going to end up healing the team over and over. Now, granted, she has unhealable on her S2, so that'll help a little bit, but still kind of risky, and you'll still give them the CR push so they could rotate out of it relatively fast. So, anyways, I think Rem is a very unique and powerful addition to your kit. Again, my recommendation is slow counter. We'll see how the meta defines her builds moving forward, but what I can say for sure about her is she's a lot of fun, a definite fun in like mock lobbies because she's a troll hero, because the best heroes in mock lobbies are the ones where like they think they're going to win and then you just solo their entire team with one unit. Rem is one of those units, like Ravi, Rem, like possibly MLK. Those are kind of heroes where if they don't have the right draft, they can solo the entire enemy team and there's really nothing they could do about it. So an absolutely hilarious hero to use. I highly recommend building her. But, you know, you might want to wait to fully mola her if you're not sure and see how she slots into the meta. I don't think she's going to be an S tier pick, but I think she's going to be a very strong pocket pick, particularly if they're drafting a lot of fire units or something like that. So anyways, Rem, second tier waifu, but first tier Epic 7 hero, I think. Hopefully her performance will make Subaru-kun kind of like her more. I mean, I feel bad for her, but maybe Emilia will die or something, and then she'll finally have a shot. But, you know, Subaru sucks anyway, so he'd be well off if he got either of them. So anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Until next time, Emilia number 1.